Hello everybody. This is another video, just driving through another test route in Galashiels, and this time around we're going to the other side of the town. So the other video was on the west side, on the east side of town, and this time around we'll be checking out the west side of town. So this is one of a very popular test route also. I would even say it's one of the most popular. Not the entirety of it, but some of the roads we'll be passing through are very popular, and you pass through it in multiple test routes. So without any further ado, let's get started to the mission of the day. So your instructor comes into the car, your examiner rather, sits on this side of the car and tells you, asks your show me question. Say, show me how to turn on your headlights, or show me how to make sure your headrest is okay, or how do you know if your power steering is working? You've answered the question, smashing. Whenever you're ready, let's go off. Remember, the test route is just in the what's it called? The test center is just in front of us down there. Let's start. I'll turn on my car. And I believe I should be ready to start. I'll just check something. Okay, whenever you're ready, move forward. So put the car on drive, handbrake ready to go down, and then my preferred routine is do a 360 check. So not 360, 180. Mirror, blind check, clear, signal, handbrake down, and then move on. Ever slightly. At the junction in front, turn right. Mirror, signal. And then slow and steady, you're approaching a junction. There are children about to cross the road, or somebody is about to cross the road. At least that's a potential hazard. Let the examiner know you are conscious of it. One way you can let the examiner know you are conscious of it is by just saying it, oh, people may cross, or just slowing down. The way you react kind of gives that impression. At the junction, turn right again. Mirror, signal. Look at the junction. It is free. The car to my right is signaling to come right, and it's turning right. It's signaling to turn, and it's turning also. And then I can drive. At this point, the speed limit is 20. The speed limit for most of the roads in Galashiels are 20, except when you're going outside Galashiels towards Tweedbank. Then you do 30, you do 40, and then you get 60 national speed limit. So it's 20. I'm doing about 17, 18. It's not giving any instructions, so we're just following the road. Now, this is a place students sometimes fail. There is a give way to oncoming sign on this road. So as you approach this road, slow down and then pick. The road is clear, so I can go. But some people just believe they can drive into the road and maneuver it as they get in front. Now there's a car coming, but I've already committed, so I've got to finish it because I've committed. And then mirror, I slide to the right, and then I continue. I'm checking my mirror, sliding out, because there can be a cyclist, there can be a biker. On this road also, it is tempting many times to do, what's it called? To do 30. This is a 20 road. Always remember that. The roads is free, there's no reason why it shouldn't be 30, but it's a 20. As you can see, I'm doing 17, but my car even tells me I'm doing 19 already. So let's just keep on driving. Slow and steady, 20, keeping to our sides of the road, There's no hazard, nothing to worry about. There are pedestrians on the side road, and it's just an easy drive. At this point, your examiner may tell you to park on the left, test out for whatever they want to test out for, park on the right. Maybe that may be the point for your first maneuver. So it can be any kind of a maneuver your examiner may tell you to do at this point. Yeah, a call just came in, but it has been declined. And then you just continue your driving, slow and steady. They may tell you to turn right at any of these junctions, but for this route we'll be going straight and then turning up in front. So regularly while I drive, I just make it a habit to just check my mirror, know what is happening around me. Sometimes just check all the mirrors, just to have an idea or a proper picture of what is happening all around you. At this point also, many times the examiner may just try to strike a chat with you. So what would you normally be doing today if you are not doing this test? Take it easy, just answer whatever answer you want to give. Sleeping, walking, whatever. At the junction or at the end of the road, turn right. Mirror, mirror, just past this point, signal. The reason why I wanted to move past that point is because of if I had signaled before that point, it may be too early. Now, the sun is shining. You can bring down your sun visor. It's no problem. It's a straight road, 20, very interesting, nothing hectic about this road. The examiner may tell you to park on the right. They may tell you to go into this car park also and do your maneuver test. But just continue going forward. At the end of the road, turn right. Beautiful. Mirror, mirror. But just after this point, check the mirrors again, signal. The reason why I'm signaling just after that point is that there is an entrance to that car park, and I wouldn't want to confuse anybody or make anyone think I'm going into the car park. So we'll continue our driving. This road is a 20. Always remember that. Whilst you are doing your tests, be extra vigilant and extra active and extra present. It's because sometimes people are not present and they now feel like they've missed the sign that says 30. I know that on this road there are street lights on the right, and it takes a while before you can see the 20 sign, but it's still a 20. Note that it is still a 20. It is tempting to do 30. There is no, so some people it should be a 30, but it is still a 20. So we continue going straight on this road. I'm just checking my mirrors. You may have to park to the left somewhere around here. There's a car coming. What do? I will just signal. I'll just slightly come in here and wait for the car to pass. I looked at my mirror before coming in, and it's a test. There is no reason to play the who is gonna pass game. Just let them pass. And then before I leave, mirror, mirror, and then I'm even checking my blind spots, and I'm coming out again. The reason why I'm checking my blind spots is I've been there for a while. Anything can be coming by the side. I am a cyclist. I cycle a lot within cities, and maybe because I'm a cyclist, it is inbuilt in me to check my blind spots. And the reason is because of, as a cyclist, I wish people also check their blind spots. Now there's a car coming in front, but I can come out just perfectly well, so I'm coming out. The speed limit is still 20. At the mini roundabout, take the second exit. There's a mini roundabout sign, so I'm going right. Mirror, mirror, signal right. And then I'll wait just around here. There's a car coming, but I can go just before the car, so I will go and then cancel my signal. And when I said I can go just before the car, It means if I go, I wouldn't make that car slow down. The car isn't going to react to my movements. So the car was far enough. Now we're in a bit of a traffic 2 seconds gap. There is no reason to do bumper to bumper. I say sometimes in the test, some people would want to do bumper to bumper. They don't want anyone else to go in front of them. Why? You have it 40 minutes test. If you can, let them go in front of you. It's even to your benefit. It makes the time stretch a little bit more. Another thing you should watch out for is just unnecessary and undue hesitancy, but it is still better safe than sorry. So if you don't think you can make it, just hold on, just chill. There's no rush. That's some motorcycle tutorial happening there. Yeah, it's just a session. I was trying to see if it's an actual test, but no, it's just a training. There are traffic lights, pedestrian traffic lights. One thing I was watching for before the light is anyone by the lights? If anyone is by the lights, that means they pressed the button, or they might have pressed the button. If they've pressed the button, now I'm going second exit at this point, so no one is indicating to do a turnaround, so I can just go easily. If no one is by the traffic lights, they've not pressed the button. If they've not pressed the button, most likely it's not going to turn red. But just be watchful. Any light you see, if it's green, go. If it's yellow, stop. It's that simple. Don't wait for it to turn red. If it's yellow, stop. The only time you should go past yellow is if stopping would cause a danger to somebody else, or if stopping would be too sharp or too firm. I'm gonna take this away. First exit here, mirror, I trafficated, or I signaled, and then beautiful. This is a set of lights here, and we're just gonna wait for this light. Good. Always remember, it's mostly 20 in Galashiels. It's one of the easy places to drive in. I drive in Edinburgh, and in Edinburgh there are lots of positioning, lane marking, all sort of stuff. This is a one-way street. We are approaching a one-way street, and the debate is, should you signal or should you not signal before approaching a one-way street? It doesn't ought to. My verdict, it doesn't ought to signal. So now we're going through or around the one-way street. It's a high street also, so there are going to be a lot of people crossing the road and going about on the road. It's a one-way street also, so there is no keeping to the left on this street. Basically, no one is coming from the other end. We're passing parked cars. Just let off the throttle, slow down a wee bit. Okay, now we can pick up our speed because it's wide. There is nothing happening on the street, so we're picking it up just until 20. We are not doing past 20. Okay, and I'm just looking far ahead. I'm trying to look far. I'm trying to look up ahead. What can be the potential hazard? People are crossing, or people are by the roadside. Can they possibly cross? I don't know. So it's still 20, easy peasy. A lot of people get tensed on this road, and I don't know why, but it's a one way. You have the whole road to yourself. Just drive easy peasy, slow and steady. By the next set of traffic lights, we are going right. Another problem people have here is, because it's a one-way road, we are going right, keep to your right. But some people keep to their left, and then mirror, and then realize that, oh, they were on the wrong lane. And that shows your examiner that you don't understand that it's a one-way, and you don't understand that you own both sides of the road, and you can go to the right side of the road. So we're just waiting for this traffic light. Leave enough gap in front of you. I would say be able to see a bit of the ground, or of the floor, or of the road, basically. So don't be too close to the car in front that you can't see a bit of the road before the car in front. Use both hands on the steering. Yeah, use both hands on the steering. Don't do what can I call it? Don't do experienced bad guy, slick guy, and you're using one hand to drive. It's not worth it for the test. The test, I would say, drive like a wimp if you can. At the mini roundabout, right, mirror, right. I would wait here, and then before I go, look to my right, and that is me on the mini roundabout. Beautiful. This is also a 20. It's tempting to do more than 20. I know. I drive on these roads, and I know that it may be very, very easy and very tempting to want to go past the speed limits, but no, just do your 20. At the main roundabout, we're going straight. Slow down, look to your right. It is clear. Oh, this sun is bright, man. I'll just get my glasses just because the sun is bright. And I know that sometimes you look at the cars behind you, those lights may change because there was someone just right there, but they did not change. Lucky us. I know that sometimes it may be intimidating, especially if there's a car just smack on behind you. We're turning right here. Mirror, indicate. That was a little bit too late because I was talking about something else. And then indicate again, or traffic, or signal rather, that you're leaving the roundabout. I know that sometimes, coming back to my topic, it may be a little bit too late. It may be a little bit intimidating rather, seeing a car just smack on behind you. There's a yellow box in front. Can I go? Yes. Ideally, if there's a yellow box, just hold back. Stay back until the car in front has gone through, and then go through for the purpose of the test. We are going straight on this roundabout. The road is clear, and then at this point, signal. So just don't let the cars behind you intimidate you and bullying you into doing something unsafe, bullying you into speeding. It is your drive, and it's just your 40 minutes for the test. Drive the best for the test if you can. And then they may tell you to signal to go right into this car park. So we will be going right into this car park. Slow down. I've done my mirror, I've signaled, and then I'm going into this car park. This car park is a place that many times you may get tested on your maneuvering skills. So let me tell you, reverse park into any of the bays. Simple. Mirror, you know your technique, just follow your technique, and whatever technique you plan to use, just go with it. So I would just go with this technique, and then I would look all around me, just for safety. Never opts to be safe. And I'm doing a full wheel lock here, looking at the lines, and then at this point straighten it up. And I'm good. I am within my bay. I can see it from the mirrors. I can see the lines. Put the car on, what's it called? On drive, on parking, and brake on. Let's move on whenever you're ready. Put the car back on here. Look at the road. Everything seems clear. Signal. Slowly and patiently out of the space. Right, left here. Mirror, left. and then left on this road also. Mirror, mirror, left. The road is clear, so I can go. It's a 20, remember. It's quite unfortunate on this road, but just do your speed. I said it's quite unfortunate because the 20 signs are not as frequent as they should be. They are not on every 4 or 5 poles, and it may take a while before you can see the next 20 sign. But just drive well, drive patiently. At this point, first exit at the roundabout, mirror, mirror, signal. There's someone wanting to cross. It may go into the road. And then I'm looking at the lights. Mirror, mirror, signal. We're going from the first exit here also. That car is gonna block those people, so I'm just going to go. Safety first, safety first. I can't repeat that well enough or loud enough. At the next turning, turn right. So I'll just hold on a little bit until I pass this point. Looking at my mirrors. Mirror, mirror, signal. I don't want to confuse people by indicating or signaling too early, because they may think I'm turning before my intended point. And this is a EU. So undo your E's the way you would undo your EU. Signal right, or we're turning right. So mirror, mirror, which I've done already. And good. At this point, you would have done multiple stops by the left, move on again, left, move on again. And might have even done mirror, mirror, because I'm parking on my left now. I might have even done your emergency stop. So that's it. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you at least know another route you may have to drive through, and I hope you pass your test. Peace.